Okay, I thought it might be a good idea to do a little video on what counselling is, really, and what you can expect from counselling. That one's quite hard to answer, really, because your expectations might be very different compared with someone else's. But simply put, counselling is a space or a relationship to have with the counsellor where you get to speak about what you want to speak about. And I guess I should say I'm talking about from a person-centred framework, so a person-centred counsellor like me, and what I offer. So yeah, when clients come to see me, I don't have an agenda, even if they've spoken about something, say, by email or text, like the presenting issue. I don't kind of hone in on that. The space is open. So, you don't have to go straight into that. You can go straight into that. It's just a free space, really, where you can just allow yourself to be with whatever is present, whatever feels most urgent, whatever is most confusing at the time or painful. My job as the counsellor is to listen really attentively, and not listening and thinking, oh, what are my thoughts? What would I do? Listening and just really trying to see the world and what you're going through your eyes. So it's really kind of me trying to get in there with you. I'm not trying to drag you out, push you somewhere else. I'm trying to go in wherever you are. So in that sense, I'm always trying to be as close to you and your experiencing as possible. From my kind of counselling theory, my perspective, my outlook on what I think counselling is, it's hoped that when that's happened, you then start to accept and feel validated in how you feel, because we all have a right to feel any emotion we feel. There's a reason for it. These things aren't kind of because you're weak or you're damaged or you're wrong in some way. And I think that really holds people back from healing and from feeling better, if they can't feel like it's okay that they feel how they feel. Obviously, in one sense, it's not okay, it's not nice, and it's understandable you want it to go away. But actually, I believe to heal and get better, we need to get in there with those feelings. But the key is we get in there at your pace, in your time. Wouldn't be somewhere I'd be pushing you to go. I'd be opening doors. That's what I'm trying to do in the session, opening all the doors. You get to choose which one you want to go through. Because at the heart of all of this, it's the belief that you know more about you than I do. You really do, even if at the time it really feels like you don't. Like, it's so unclear. You've got these symptoms and this stuff going on, and none of it seems to make sense. Like, there's no relation to anything you might call rational or a real good enough reason to. And that kind of freezes people in not being able to move forward, because it just doesn't make sense. But the magic thing about the counselling is, once we get in there and we start letting things flow, that picture just gets clearer and clearer and clearer. And all of a sudden, there's not a giant gap between what's going on and why it's going on or how you feel. At the same time, hopefully, you're getting a better understanding of listening to your own body, trusting in your own experiencing. You're able to kind of figure out, do I like this? Do I not like this? How does this feel for me? Which can be a difficult thing to do. We're not taught that at a young age. Growing up, you're not taught to listen to your emotions. You're more than likely told, push those ones away. They're not nice. Don't cry. It's okay. Be a big girl. Boys don't cry. All these messages that actually stop us from really feeling our feelings, which can lead to all of these really big issues. So it seems really simple, but it's not simple. It can seem like a complex and kind of, it doesn't make sense. Sounds too simple. And you can't even really, explain it when you're in it, but you just start to feel it. You feel what it's like to be really listened to by someone. You feel what it's like to be really cared for whatever emotion you're in. And that person isn't trying to shove you out of it or tell you shouldn't think like that. They're there beside you. And at the same time, if you've really lost sight, like many of us can, myself included, lost sight of all the positive things in life, or the things that, are there, or the choices we can make, those bits, when appropriate, can come in. But certainly a degree of relationship and trust and genuine care has to be established first. So yeah, it's probably best to end it there, otherwise I could just go on and on and on and because things are just so related. Once you start going, you just realise how many other things can fall in. So yes, I hope you found this helpful, and it might relieve some questions about what on earth therapy is. What am I sat there as a counsellor thinking, what's happening? And I am just trying to be as open as I can to getting into your world, that I'm almost losing who I am, my experiences. I'm just getting straight in there to see it how you see it, because that's how I think, we come out of it. We come out of it together. We go in together. I'll be in there with you, and we'll work our way out. And then eventually, you've built so much within you, so much internal strength, understanding, compassion for yourself. You won't need me anymore, and off you go. So that's the goal. But yes, I hope this helped. Thank you.